Hey there, YouTube. My name is Thomas, and this is a new investment channel called For the Common. Now, I know what you're thinking. There is a lot of YouTube content right now on investing, but before you go, I think this one's going to be a little bit different. And especially in this time of really crazy markets and a lot of volatility, I think you're going to want to hear what I have to say. But before I jump in too much, I want to set some groundwork that I've seen over the last couple years that's really motivating me to make this channel. So in kind of thinking about the last really 5 years, but even concentrated in the last two, the changes going on in the investment industry, it's tectonic. It is unbelievable, and we are seeing a massive shift and a incredible disruption in finance, and it is something that I am so excited about. Thank goodness it's finally here. Now, before, finance was all about privilege and who you know, and only the rich people can get access to, capital markets, and they just get richer. That's changed. Now, anybody with a smartphone can go on an app like Robinhood or whatever the case is, and most of the time you can buy stock and do it for free. And there's more information about companies and about investments on our phones now than there's ever been before. It's so cool. And for me, it may be a little nerdy, but it is so incredibly cool. And I think there's a ton of opportunity here for us to really change some massive societal problems with a little bit of hard work and some education. Now, unfortunately, the establishment, the people who rely on our money, make money on our money, to live, they're scared to death. They're really afraid that you and me and the rest of the world is going to figure out how to invest. They don't want us to win. They want us to lose, because if we lose, that means that the existing system just continues. The existing way that they make money continues, and we have to rely on them. But I'm telling you that there is a way that you can be an investor, a true investor, and actually do really well over the long term. Now, if you think about quickly all the billionaires and the gajillionaires of amazing companies that you know and that I know in our everyday lives, right? You think Amazon and Jeff Bezos or Elon Musk and Tesla. Yes, they're amazingly talented and really brilliant people, but as well, what made them rich wasn't necessarily being a genius. That certainly helped, but it was owning stock, owning equity of a company that grew substantially over, 5 years? No, decades. For multiple decades in most instances for companies. Elon Musk and Tesla's a little bit of a outlier, but you think PayPal for him before, right? It was owning something early that grew and grew over a long period of time. And that's where the real wealth is created. It's, in my opinion, and there's a lot of ways to invest, but what I've seen over my last 10 years in investment career and speaking with professional portfolio managers and actually working at companies that invest money, the real way to make money over the long term is not worry about the ups and downs of the short term, but focus on the long term and really stick to investing. And that throws market timing, that throws swing trading. It's out the window. And it's actually really great because that stuff's very stressful. That's like rolling the dice and taking a gamble. But investing is a game where you can really put the odds in your favor by doing some homework and looking in your own life and saying, I've been an Amazon Prime member for forever. I love Amazon. I shop all the time on Amazon. And you know what? Maybe that could be a good stock. Do you own it? Do you own crypto? That's my point. Most people will own Bitcoin way before they buy Amazon. But you can be correlated to the wealth creation of Jeff Bezos the same way as he gets compensated, which is owning the stock. It's an unbelievable secret that's the real way that wealth's created over the long term, is owning those assets for the long term. And I am so excited to talk to you about it. So that's really ultimately the goal of the channel. For the common is for the common person. It's for the common good. And it's not focused on making money. It's not focused on paywalls and exclusive groups or classes. For the Common is really a investment strategy in a community to hopefully help you and help a lot of people grow a little bit of confidence and maybe buy that one Amazon share and hold it for the long term, or maybe buy, some Netflix if you really love the next Stranger Things 4, right? That is the goal of For the Common, and I believe deeply in it's what's proven for me in my own investment portfolio. That's where true success is in investing. So it's going to be a really awesome journey. I'm really excited to see what the next several years entails, and I hope that you'll be there to join me. So the next video, I'm going to try and focus on investment strategy. Again, it's not that hard. It's hard in practice because the fluctuations make it very difficult, bite your fingernails, but the strategy is the key, focusing on the long term and really learning how to identify great quality companies so that you can have confidence when things get rocky and invest for the long term and really benefit from the long-term capital appreciation of the amazing, innovative businesses that are out there today. So that was a lot. Thank you so much for hanging on, and I'm looking forward to the next video. Hopefully I'll see you there. And if you want to follow on, along in the journey, definitely feel free to join the community. We'd love to have you, and thanks for tuning in.